West Virginia stands in a state of emergency after a potentially harmful chemical spilled into a local river and contaminated the water supply, and no one knows how long it will last. Between 2,000 and 5,000 gallons of a chemical leaked Thursday morning from a storage unit into the Elk River near the state's capital. The contaminant overwhelmed the filtration system at the local West Virginia American Water plant. The company told more than 100,000 customers in the 9 counties receiving water from the 1,500-mile affected network to stop using their water for almost everything. By Thursday afternoon, more than 15% of West Virginia's population didn't have access to clean tap water. Organizations from the National Guard and Federal Emergency Management Administration to local fire departments started finding ways to get people water immediately following the Do Not Drink advisory. Kanawha County sent water to 5 distribution sites, with dozens of other organizations also offering to help. Residents from all over the county flocked to the schools, churches, and businesses to fill whatever containers they could find.
This tank of water came from Pennsylvania, and they've been open here this morning since about 8 o'clock. Anytime there's a crisis in West Virginia, West Virginians always step up to the plate. They're so compassionate for others, and they're so willing to give of themselves and their resources to other people. And that's what we've seen here. We had one gentleman stop by, and he had a big truckload full of gallon empty jugs that were clean, and wanted to leave them in case anyone came here that didn't have a jug.
The governor, water company, and business that owns the storage facility aren't certain how much of the chemical leaked into the water. Department of Environmental Protection officials believe as much as 5,000 gallons leaked through a hole in a steel storage container. An unknown amount seeped through an old concrete barrier and into the river. The chemical, 4-methylcyclohexane methanol, or crude MCHM, is used in washing and preparing coal. The chemical gives off an odor of black licorice, the sign locals use to warn officials of the leak. Little else is known for certain about what a spill of this magnitude means to local health.
We're just trying to go get some samples of it's close to the intake out of the Elk River, which is about not 100 yards downstream from here, and try and just get those looked at just to see what we find. I think we know what they're claiming went into the water, but until you actually sample the water, you don't really know what the actual risk is.
Dozens of people are reporting itchy eyes, sore throats, and similar physical problems. Hospitals had admitted as many as 10 people as of Friday evening, but officials aren't ready to confirm any link to the spill.
There's a chemical plant up there upstream in the watershed. They should be regularly sampling for anything that could be coming out of that at any instant, but they unfortunately don't do that.
Founded in 1986, Freedom Industries produces chemicals for the mining, steel, and cement industries. The site of the leak is dedicated to storage, with 4 million gallons of space available. The site doesn't require a permit from the DEP, since Freedom doesn't make products there. Officials confirm the facility was never inspected by the DEP before the leak. The DEP issued a cease operations order Friday, and federal authorities are investigating Freedom. Gary Southern, president of Freedom, apologized for the leak Friday evening. He said the remainder of the chemical stored at the site had been removed. In the first public statement from a company representative since the spill, however, Southern gave few answers to lingering questions.
And then we'd like to start by sincerely apologizing to the people in the affected counties of West Virginia. Our intent is to be absolutely transparent, and we'll tell you what we know, and as much as we know to date is that we've had this release. Unfortunately, it appears that some of the material did get into the river and potentially or has impacted the water supply in Charleston. We have mitigated the risk, we believe, in terms of further material leaving this facility, and our mission now is to clean up. Thank you very much. Our mission now is to move to the next phase of remediation, which would be to take the dirt which is in the storage area and take that off-site for the appropriate disposal.
State and federal officials, as well as the water company, say levels of the chemical in the water are going down, but they aren't sure how long it's going to be before hundreds of thousands of West Virginians again can use their faucets.